What's up, guys? It's your main man, Zen, aka Zen. And today I'm going to be a little bit of a solo Hokkai talk. How you guys doing? Welcome. I was having a little trouble getting some people together for Hokkai talk for this week, but that is all right. Your host is still here, still kicking it. I had a couple topics that I wanted to talk about, but mainly just the quote unquote drought that is happening for any kind of game or just gaming in general. I I've been having trouble personally finding a game that would eat up a lot of my time other than Valorant because I am a FPS first type of guy. I like to play FPS games. I like to play shooters. That's what I'm all about. I've been trying to play more MMOs, trying to play more RPGs. Those just haven't sunk their teeth into me or their hooks into me. So I've kind of been relaxing and just playing Valorant, which stresses me out because that game is fun but also frustrating. But it's also addicting, and it's just been hard to not play that game. But recently I've been looking for some games to play. Mainly this game called Eco. It's like a video game. I'm sorry, I don't know why it says like a video game. It is a video game. Sorry, it's a survival video game, and it looks and it seems pretty fun. I'm talking to a couple of friends. We might play it. I'm probably gonna get back into Valheim. I want to check out some of the mods for that game because like even when you look right now on the Steam page, the reviews for the game are overly positive, like ridiculously, overwhelmingly positive. Not overly, but overwhelmingly positive. I want to give it another shot because I enjoyed it when we did play it. But I mainly want to play survival games. I like to play with other people, so I don't know. I don't normally play by myself. Even with Rust, I like to play with others. I might just start playing solo because even Rust is very positive. A lot of good reviews for Rust. I have over 100 hours. Not too much, not too little. But Eco, currently for the description of the game, Eco is a community-based game. The players develop the laws, government, and an economy to determine the success of their world. So right now, this game is currently in early access. It's still early access, but the reviews are all very positive. They have close to over 7,000 reviews, and it was released back in 2018. The developer is Strange Loop Games. So I would definitely recommend checking that out if you guys are looking for a survival game to play, or at least just looking into it. I'm looking into it myself. Just looking at some of the clips and the footage that I'm seeing from the game itself, it seems to be more like it reminds me of Minecraft. Well, I mean, any survival game reminds me of Minecraft, but this one we are actually building in like a city, having a government. You enter the world of Eco, a fully simulated ecosystem bustling with thousands of growing plants and animals living their lives. Build, harvest, take resources from an environment where your every action affects the world around you. A imminent meteor strike threatens global destruction. Can you save the world without destroying it in the process? So you're building stuff, but you have to also take into account the economic or the environment backlash, or you're building these industrial plants and whatnot, building these vehicles and other machinery. You have to take into account the actual environment around you and make sure you're not polluting the planet to an extent that will probably destroy the planet in the process, while also building up and getting ready to defend against a imminent meteor strike. Construct buildings and towns, tend to your farm, hunt wildlife, build infrastructure and transportation, craft clothing, build power plants, and research new technologies. Specialize in a craft and trade your goods to other players. Develop your civilization and sculpt your planet. Which I think that sounds like really dope because I am for one. I'm not necessarily the one that would like to be the jack of all trades. Being jack of all trades is nice. I like to be more of a specialized in any type of game that I'm in. But like let's say an MMO, like an MMO type game, I want to have my character to be as all around as possible. But I like to dip my toe specifically on something that I like to do the most, and that would be mobility and damage. I like to be mobile and do a good bit of damage. Let's see. So there's a little bit more I see about the game. So as your civilization grows, you need to analyze the data from the simulation, evaluating the impact you have on your world. So you have to make sure you take tabs on how much impact you're doing and how much damage and or how much how good you're doing. Use this data as evidence in proposed laws restricting harmful activities without disrupting the advancement of technology. Balance your individual needs with your needs of community, all while maintaining the state of the ecosystem. The future of the world is in your hands. That I like. I like that, and it's community based, so you're always playing with people. You're always communicating with people. You have rich simulation. You have backed by science. Player run government, which is awesome. Learn and specialize in different. They have plants, just food based products, crafting and building, developing technology, researching stuff like that. And there are a lot of consequences because they're trying. It's kind of like a simulation of the planet Earth that we're living in currently. This was not gonna be for too long because I'm by myself and I don't want to just keep rambling. You guys are already probably sick of hearing my voice, and I apologize. There's other games that I was thinking about. I'm trying to remember them now. I apologize. I had them on a list, and I'm looking for that list. It was Scavengers. Scavengers is a free-to-play game currently. It's also early access. The reviews currently are mixed. It is a... What is this game? It's like it's third person. And Scavenger is your... So it's like... Okay, Scavengers is your strategic survival battleground. Enter a free-to-play action shooter where squads of 3 compete to survive and dominate in a hybrid of sandbox-style PvE and class-based PvP. Choose from a roster of adaptive explorers, arm yourself with a combination of unique abilities and weapons, and conquer the challenges of a hostile wasteland. Outthink and outfight enemy players and the dwellers of the frozen earth. So it's third person. There's like a mixture of bows, guns, staves, spears, and other things of that nature. Like, you know, you have your melee weapons as well. Like I said, it's a mixture of PvE and PvP. A lot of people. So there's been a good bit of mixed, reviews and whatnot. There's a resurrection system. It reminds me of a Division 2. It reminds me of Division 2, but like they took Division and made it to where instead of the PvP and PvE being separate, they kind of mashed them. They mixed them together. It looks fun. I'm gonna give it a try. You'll probably see me play it on the channel. I'm gonna give it a try, see what I can do with that. Not really many MMOs that I'm looking forward to. Like I just recently, I don't know if you guys have been keeping your ear to the ground with regards to New World. New World is a game made by Amazon. It's an MMORPG. A lot of people have been talking about it. You know, you had a bunch of streamers. They had their drops and they were playing the game these past couple of weeks or past week or two. I'm not entirely sure how long it lasted. But yeah, so after the beta, there was a lot of feedback regarding the stability of the servers and how scripted the animals felt, or just the actual, not animals, just, well, animals included with just the NPCs that are like the enemy NPCs that are part of the PvE, how scripted a lot of the fights felt, the stability of the servers, because mind you, this is a beta. This is, and not an open beta. This is pretty much a closed beta, but with drops. You know, you have the different drops to play New World, or if you just pre-order the game. So not that many people, not as much as they would be whenever they do release the game, because there's always more people that play the game on release. If the servers were having stability issues, then it was in their best interest to delay the game. Personally, I think the delay that they did implement was a little too short, or is a little too short, because the game releases still in September, and we're already in the middle of August, or getting towards the middle of August. So I don't know how much they can really change and fix in that time frame. And I'm always a big advocate of anti-crunch. I don't really believe in pushing your employees and crunching because of management decisions that didn't make sense at the time, and now you're running low on time because you decided to focus on something that not to mention New World at first was going to be a highly purely PvP type game. Then they later made a 180 and switched more to PvE. So you already had a game that you've been building from the ground up as a PvP game. The marketing was PvP. Now it switched to PvE. I think that I think that's too much pressure on your developers, because most at least in my mind, I'm thinking the developers are making those decisions mainly. Is majority of the time when you have a company as big as Amazon, you have people and investors that are making these decisions based off of like either the market or just the climate around the community for what type of game they're looking for. And I feel like when they did make the announcement regarding how New World was going to be, it was going to be mainly PvP. A lot of people were like, "Yeah, I don't plan on playing that," so they kind of try to shift it a little bit. But it's no here nor there. I don't plan on trying it out. But if you guys do, let me know. Let me know down in the comments or just hit me up on Twitter. My Twitter will be in the link below regarding any type of games that you guys play or are feeling like playing. I am super open-minded when it comes to any type of game. I try to play everything that I can get my hands on. So thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. Just a little bit of a ramble today. I'm gonna have some actual guests, a couple friends of mine that are be on for next week's Hakai Talk. But until then, see you next time. Live by the code. Also check out our stream and other videos. And until next time, peace out.
Team Hakai. Live by the code.